This is two messages from they today. We got a little bit behind in the messages with the Christmas season, so we're going to record two today. The first was recorded on December 8th, just a few weeks ago, and it goes like this. It was very nice because when I pulled into the driveway here today at the office, I heard they wish me a happy birthday. I don't ever remember that happening to me before, so that was really nice. And then Kayla got a message during meditation and gave that message to me. And I thought, that's just beautiful. Now, during meditation, I was watching a large group of angels, and they were singing, but they were singing to the earth. They were aiming it towards the earth, which is wonderful. It was uplifting and happy and joyous, and my response was that everything is not so happy and joyous down here. And they said, never mind, we just want to sing. And they were singing, and it was just beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of clouds, and it looks like a plume of energy or something going up into and through the clouds. It's coming from a specific location, of course. It looks again, of course my geography is terrible, so I'm going to say it looks out west someplace going in the direction of California, and it looks like it's going out west somewhere. And it's not the most positive energy that it's going up, unfortunately. It looks like it's all coming in from the specific area, one of the western states not far from California. It looks like some kind of issue that's going to be going on there, and it has some people pretty upset. I'm hearing a lot of blame in this. I mean, a lot of dark energy in this cloud. And there's a lot of anger and a lot of blame and a lot of depression. I wish I could tell you which state, but I would be off even if I tried probably. But I want to say it's one of the the far western states. All right, that's why the angels are singing. Okay, that's why. That answers that. They're trying to send such positive, uplifting energy into this area that they're fully aware of how unhappy these people are. And they're trying to counteract it or transmute it somehow with their beautiful singing. Of course, the 99.99% of those people who are so unhappy cannot hear the angels sing. All they can do is maybe a little part of themselves hopefully feels a little bit of that beautiful energy trying to get to them, that comforting energy. It's very much like if you were lying on your bed crying and unhappy, and your guardian angel, who is always there, and sometimes other angels too, and they're comforting you. Well, just magnify that times a million of a million unhappy people and millions of angels trying to comfort and uplift. It's a pretty good analogy, I think, of what I'm trying to express. I'm looking at the White House, and there is what looks like a wreath of energy encircling around the outside of it. If you could put a wreath sideways and just kind of slide it over the top of the White House, that's how it looks, only sparkling, uplifting energy. This again is coming from, of course, what sounds like they are saying, the highest host. In other words, the energy is coming from pretty far up. It's to keep those that work and play too in that house. And there is a lot besides the first family that are there to keep their energy up and to keep their spirits uplifted as well. We're talking about the unemployed angels, of which there's always a lot. It looks as though people really, really need to be reminded that there's lots and lots of angels. And you're not bothering any angel ever by asking for help or asking for guidance or assistance or comfort, not ever. And there's so many extra angels out there that are just waiting to come to your aid. That's the end of the session from December 8th. And this session was recorded on December 22nd, which of course was the solstice, and today is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everyone. During meditation today, I felt such a sense of peace and calming, as if there was 2 or 3 angels all holding me and hugging me. It was like I was in the center of a huge marshmallow. It was really lovely. What they're talking and showing me is a picture of 2 large what looks like planets. I don't know if they're planets or not. Maybe they're just two large rocks or boulders or something. But they are in challenge of each other, in competition of each other. And this is constant challenging of each other. And that's causing a lot of stress, undue stress, and is what they're saying. It's like two huge boulders, and the boulders are symbolic of something else, and I honestly don't know of what, but a huge challenge is going on. And while the challenge continues, I can almost see them playing off each other. There's additional good, positive energy coming in from the angels who are trying to counteract this stress. They keep using that word, stress, such as in an earthquake. The two plates are in stress of each other, which causes the earthquake. They move, they are in stress. It looks as though the angels are trying very hard to counteract the stress that's being caused. I'm not talking about an individual level now, I'm talking about a worldwide level. I think the peace that they were trying to surround me with this morning was an example of the peace that's available to everyone if they just slide into that. It's not even stepping into it, but it's more like you slide into it. And it's there, and it's available if you're aware of it. You can go into this beautiful, peaceful place and just kind of put yourself in a bubble of peace. All the craziness is still outside there, outside the bubble, but you're inside this bubble of peace, which puts you in a much better frame of mind to conduct yourself in any situation. They are showing me a calendar, and the calendar date is January 1st, and they never do anything just because. So there's some important reason why they're showing me this calendar date. They have now changed the symbol of two big boulders to kind of challenging themselves. Now the picture is of two very, very large groups of people. It looks like a tug of war. It looks like the biggest tug of war game that you ever saw in your entire life. That big. These people are dressed like Saudi Arabia or Iraq or Iran or Afghan or something. They are dressed in robes and things. They are not in Western garb. The only thing is a game of tug of war here is funny and everybody laughs, but nobody is laughing in this game. They're not seeing it as a game. They are not laughing. I think what they're trying to say is, in spite of the beautiful season that it's upon us when we're trying to center ourselves and be at peace, they are offering us a way to be at peace because these outside stressors are going to continue. In fact, they're going to be stepping up. It will be more and more important to remember these lessons that they have given us over the last couple years. They've given us different ways for you to step above all the craziness and get above it. This week, what they are showing us is going into this little bubble, a beautiful, soft, gentle, comforting, peaceful place. And just see this beautiful bubble around you. And now the other tug of war business isn't going to affect you. It just isn't. Even though you're going to be told, yes, this is going to affect you. Just remember that you are inside this beautiful bubble of light and peace. And no, it doesn't affect you. Okay, one more picture here. This is of the son who just took over. His dad died in Korea. And what they're showing me is a puffed up rooster. The son is puffing up like a big old rooster, and he's strutting around like a rooster does. They're reminding again, and they are shaking their fingers. Now, not to get yourselves all worked up, put yourselves in that bubble of peace and light and calm and comfort. Over the last couple years, when they have been giving these instructions to us how to deal on a daily basis with what we keep being bombarded with, what I'm hearing today is that these things are going to be stepped up. And it will be more important than ever to remember the lessons that they have been giving us about removing ourselves in one form or another from the craziness, from the disharmony. They showed this to me a minute ago, and then nothing, and now I'm getting it again. It's a Christmas tree. I wouldn't say it's a Christmas tree exactly because it's not decorated, but it's just an evergreen tree and there's nothing on it. but I know it's a Christmas tree. I know it's supposed to be a Christmas tree, and it's just a beautiful, fresh, living evergreen tree. I'm asking them about pulling in the light, and they are nodding. Yes, that's good. Pull in the light here. They are nodding about that. They're saying, pull in the light here. We were talking before about pushing the light out, and they're saying, no, pull it in. Pull in the light here. And that concludes this message from they, transmitted on the winter solstice 2011. And again, everyone, please have a wonderful, peaceful holiday season. Thank you.